Hey guys, I miss you guys so much. Let's get into this look. Do you see this? Poppin'. I did a teal glitter smoky eye look. I don't know what I was doing when I did this look, but it actually came out really cute. If you want to see how I did it, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and let's get right into it. So for my brows, I'm actually going to use my AB5 brow pencil, and this comes from my Shaded by Jade collection. I love this brow pencil. It actually works for people with dark hair to medium to light brown hair. If you want to give your brow that arch look, it would be a good idea to use one of your fingers to kind of lift your brow up, and that's how I normally give myself a natural arch. So now we're going to carve our brows out, and I'm going to use my Shaded by Jade Precision Brush using LA Girl Concealer. And I like to use this concealer to carve my brows out because it's a little bit looser, if that makes sense. Meaning it's not so thick and heavy, so it's easy to work with. Now using my Shaded by Jade Beauty Blender, I like to spray it with a little bit of my Shaded by Jade Setting Spray to get it damp. And we're just going to basically press down all that concealer to kind of get rid of that harsh line. Now using a clean brush, I'm just going to use this brush to kind of clean up all that excess concealer under my brow bone. Then we're going to get a little bit of setting powder to set that concealer, and we're going to make that a base for our foundation. Now going into my Bybel palette, I'm going to use this color right here as a transition shade. And with this color, I'm just going to work it back and forth. And we're just going to do it very softly to kind of create that perfect transition shade. Now using this orange shade, we're going to apply this directly on top of that brown. And it's okay to kind of mix it together because it gives it that sort of ombre effect. Now using this dark brown, we're going to basically put this in our crease. And with this color, I'm actually going to use a more precise brush. And all these brushes are from Morphe. So now we're going to use this LA Girl Concealer. It doesn't matter, any concealer that you have. You can use this on your lid to create a base for our teal color, which is going to make the color come out more vibrant. So same as before, we're going to set that concealer. And after it's set, we're going to go right on top of that with our Nyx Eyeshadow. Now I will describe all of the colors and the names of everything in the description box. Now we're going to use some glitter glue to apply the glitter going on top of this teal color. Using a flat brush, I'm just going to lightly tap the glitter on top of the teal color. Now we're going to use that same brush to kind of buff away any harsh lines or excess glitter. This part is completely optional. I like to use tape to give me a more precise wing eyeliner. So although I was using an eyeliner pen, I like to use liquid eyeliner directly on top of that to give it a more dark look. Now all I'm doing is just applying mascara right before I add my false lashes. Now to me, the LA Girl Pro Prep is the best primer hands down that is drugstore. Now for our foundation, I will be using the LA Girl Pro HD. I love this foundation because it's super full coverage and it's also light. It also reminds me of the Giorgio Armani foundation, super full coverage. Now I'm going to be adding the MAC Essential Oil to give my skin a dewy look. Remember, before using a beauty blender, always spray with your setting spray. Now for this setting spray, I'm actually using my Shaded by Jade setting spray, and it also has cucumber and aloe in it. Make sure you are blending your life away. I cannot stress that enough. So for my concealer, I will be using my Shaded by Jade LW1, which is kind of the lightest concealer that I have, and we're going to use this for our under eye. So for my contour, I will be using black Opal foundation stick, and this color is in the color Hazelnut. Now I'm spraying my Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm buffering out the contour. With a more precise brush, now I'm going to buffer out the contour on my nose. Now, of course, we are going to bake with my Shaded by Jade Gold Bananas powder. I love this powder because there's no flashback burn photography, and it definitely helps stop creasing where you applied your concealer. So for all the areas where we did not bake, I'm going to apply my True Match pressed powder. And I do this to kind of set all the other areas that have not been applied with baking. So now we're going to set all the areas with a bronzing powder where we contour. Now, I didn't record which bronzing powder that I used, but I will explain in the description box. So now we're just taking that Gold Bananas powder right under where we contoured to kind of carve out our contour. Now it's time to dust everything away. Make sure you really use a fluffy brush that's sturdy so we can dust away all the powders and make everything blend. Now I'm simply going to just add a dark black eyeliner on my waterline to bring my eyes out. Going back in with every shade that we use from our Bybel palette, I'm going to apply right under my waterline to kind of give that smoky look. Now we're going to apply my Shaded by Jade Fiber-Fused Mascara for our bottom lashes, which is going to kind of give us a dramatic look. So I like to apply my setting spray right after I've blended everything together, and then I take my beauty blender and press it in just to give my skin that dewy look. Now I'm going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzing palette. I like to use this as a base for my loose highlighter. So for my loose highlighter, I will be using Shaded by Jade Ambitious Curl. This highlighter is super pigmented, so that's why I like to put a base under it. Now to line my lips, I will be using Shaded by Jade Sand Lip Liner. I like to use this lip liner because it makes my lips look a little bit fuller. For my lip gloss, we are going to be using Shaded by Jade New Cream Lip Gloss. It looks so pretty paired with this brown lip liner. Now for our last step, we're going to spray our face with the Shaded by Jade setting spray, using your beauty blender to press in the setting spray to make everything come together. I appreciate you guys watching so much. Make sure you comment below and give me new ideas for new looks.